Okay, we're here with Coach Wade at EastCoweta. Coach, thanks for taking our time for speaking with Prep Star Stats.
Glad to be here.
All right, Coach, you just moved up in the top 10 this week. Right? But that's pretty good teams here at EastCoweta. Your 01 team went 10-1, 017 was 10-2. Did you think coming into this season that you guys would be doing as well as you're doing right now?
No, I did not.
Okay.
We've been a bit of a surprise, actually. We're very young. We're young and lost a lot of good seniors last year, so we kind of rebuilding actually this year.
Now, right now you're leading the region in scoring at 30 points, and you have a pretty solid defense. You're second in defense, only 12 points per game. That's second in the region right now. Were there any surprises to you? Any surprise players, young guys, anything?
Well, we've had offensively, we had nine people who we had to replace from last year's offense, and we only had a right tackle and a receiver that was back. DeMarcus Godfrey's done a great job at tailback. He's a sophomore. He's got a little bit of speed and some quickness, and we're real excited about him. The biggest question mark was our offensive line and then the quarterback, and that's panned out pretty good. We've had some good kids come around, and they've worked hard, and they're getting better each day. And we've improved offensively. Defensively, I felt like we had 7 returning starters, so I felt like we would be a little bit better in that regard. And we've replaced a couple of corners and safety, and they've panned out pretty well so far. So it's kind of well rounded.
You guys are moving in a pretty tough region, the 2-5A region, and you're going to go against one of your toughest opponents this weekend, which is Stevenson.
Yeah.
You had a chance to look at them on film. How did it look to you, Coach?
Big, strong, fast. Look like they ought to be playing on Saturday instead of on Friday.
Okay.
I tell you, Coach Gartrell does a heck of a job over there, and his coaching staff, and they've got an excellent football team. They're probably one of the toughest football teams I've seen in a long time, and just from top to bottom, we've got our work cut out for us this week.
Stevenson, of course, they're #1 in defense in the region. They're averaging less than 10 points a game scored on them. So they have a pretty tough defense. So obviously it's going to be pretty tough to move the ball on them. Is there any keys that you would see, especially against these guys, that would be very important this week?
Well, hopefully they'll have a flu attack or something. Maybe they won't all be out there. That's about the only chance we got. No, we got some things. We're just going to do what we do and worry about what we do and try to execute the best we can. And they're great athletes that they have on the defensive side of the ball, and they can all run real fast. So we're just going to have to we don't really have any equalizers. We're just going to have to just get better at blocking and execute better and try to keep the ball and get some first downs.
So it's getting kind of late in the season. Everybody knows football is a very, very physical sport. What is the condition of your team right now as far as injuries? Is there any serious injuries?
Yeah, we had one offensive lineman had an ACL tear, and he's out. Had surgery a couple of weeks ago. We got a few bumps and bruises, got some sore shoulders here and there. We're not a very big football team. We're not across the board. We're not very heavy to be a 5A school. But the ones that we've got, we're nursing them back to health, and we've got a good trainer that's working around the clock trying to keep them healthy. So we're doing good.
Coach, congratulations once again to you and your team of being in the top 10 in the state.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the great job you've been doing at EastCoweta. I'm sure they appreciate it. And best wishes this Friday night.
Okay, well, thank you very much.